What's up, everybody? What's good, everybody? This is your boy Papa D with the third episode, No Approval Podcast. Hope everyone has been having an awesome week. I miss y'all. Sorry for the wait, but we're gonna get right into it. Third episode called Toxicity. It's a juicy one, a different side of me that y'all gonna see today, and I'm kind of excited that y'all gonna see. But what's good? What's up, Bishop Bank? How's everything been going?
We in the building. We've been doing the usual baking and getting to the money, making sure everybody's satisfied across the city. It was Black Restaurant Week just wrapped up in Charlotte. Had a couple messages hit my phone. You know what I'm saying? I took some puddings to Nappy Chef for this week. They all sold out, but in 2 days. So I can't complain, bro. I can't complain.
My week has been going well. Just trying to fix a couple things. Self-improvement week this week for me. And one of the things I want to improve on is being committed to what I stand by in my word. So that's what I'm working on this week. I'm kind of excited, starting something new, starting a journey back into the gym. Trying to get right. Birthday coming up in November.
You already know, nigga, about this G-Day coming up.
You already know, but let's get into toxicity. Toxicity can be so many things in life that y'all wouldn't even think of, or you already think of, as far as toxic family, toxic relationships, toxic work environment.
Man, talk about it. What work environment really ain't toxic these days. It's all about separating yourself from that environment, though.
Which is agreed upon, but one thing I want to start with and focus on, is what we want to get into is, I want y'all to think about this to yourself, is what is toxic in your life? Really? Like, what's really toxic in your life? Have you ever thought about it? Or are you too caught up that
If you can't even identify what might be toxic in your life, it might be your thought process. It might be your daily habits. It might be the way you handle people. It might be the way you let people handle you.
Ooh.
You never know which way it might go.
Or maybe, maybe as in thou self, or what I'm working on, maybe you just a pushover.
Right.
You bring that toxic energy into your life like a bucket. Just collect it, and you just...
And when that thing fill up, when it start spilling over...
It explodes.
And you end up doing and saying stuff that you really never thought you would do and say to people or to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to eliminate the toxic environment or element as soon as you can, rather than wait on it. Because if you wait on it, a lot of people don't come back from their wait.
See, that's the thing. I wish I had like a little toxic radar in my eye to, identify what's toxic and what's not. Like, it's getting close to that, bro. Like, you need to reevaluate. But that's neither here or there. Let's get into like friendships. The toxic friends that you keep around in your environment. And when I say friends, I mean the friends that ain't shit. Seriously, I mean the friends that say they want to do something with you and never show up, but that's your friend. That been your friends in high school. There may be this one particular friend in your circle that always got an opinion about some shit, or always want to do what they want to do, but never down for the cause of the group.
Right. And you got to be careful of those people that feel like you trying to come at them or other people every time you try to voice yourself. If you getting that feedback every time you try to talk to somebody about something, quit talking to that person about it. Because if you can't talk to somebody about how you feel without them bringing into question really how them or anybody else feels, or what is it really worth, you got to cover your grounds, and then that person has to be willing and have the respect to deal with your grounds and address your grounds, and then they can talk about their grounds. You can't intertwine grounds at the same time. You got to clear one at a time.
What I want to touch on is a little bit of those friends that are jealous or hating of what you got done, instead of just trying to level up with you and trying to get on your team with you. If you was my true friend, you'll level up with me. You talking shit about me behind my back. and I know that you are, but you come around and do friend activities like, you know, I call that shit two-faced. Well, that shit isn't that's a well-known.
I call that shit normal.
Normal nowadays. That shit hyping these days. That shit happens so often these days.
I done got to a point to where I love it. It don't even really bother me no more. Cause at the end of the day, you more so worried about me than I'm worried about you. Cause I really don't even think about you at the end of the day. So for you to even sit there and be worried about me putting that energy into nothing, really, hey, I love it. Cause at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I love that. Man. Negativity, because it makes me go harder. You know what I'm saying? I love all of that.
I agree with you on that. That makes me drive. I had a lot of negative vibes when it came to me starting this podcast. I'm not gonna even lie to you, but you know, it keeps me going. In every episode, I'm gonna get better. But when it comes to friendships, I want y'all to leave out with this. You know, you gotta realize who your true friends are and keep that circle small and eliminate those bad weeds when it comes to friendships. You know, you gotta have a friend that's on your side that's willing to see your dreams and help you with your dreams. Instead of y'all going out to the club and shit like that.
And if you don't really know what a friend is, just leave it alone for a second. You ain't even really got to go out here and try to find any, because the real ones in this world will reveal themselves. You just got to be willing to accept them.
Correct. And also, when I say eliminate the weeds, when I was saying before, my circle hella small.
You feel me?
Hella small. I can count the number of friends I got on my fucking hands.
My hand. Not hands, my hand. I don't even really got that many. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. I went to state to state, so I keep it track for my people in New Orleans.
I feel you.
You know, my homies in New York and all everywhere elsewhere. But, you know, in Charlotte, you know, my circle's small. Shit, I don't really rock with a lot of people around here. But neither here or there. We're going to elevate this a little bit higher. You know, we talked a little bit about friendships. So sometimes friendships could form into some things that we call relationships.
Some people don't even go through that first stage. Some people just jump right to the relationships and then be wondering what the hell going wrong. Oh, I don't know why we can't get on the same page. I don't know why we can't get on the same page. Nobody want to hear none of that, bro. If y'all were never friends, if you don't really know what that person is about inside and out, you don't know what they like to eat, you don't know when they want to be left alone, you don't know how they like to address certain situations, you don't know they daily activities, you know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to be with that person? You know, it don't even make sense. That's like trying to load a gun and you don't even know how to shoot it.
When it comes to me is, you know, these fake people that state that they want this and that in a relationship, right? Let's say, I want marriage, or I want to build a foundation. I want somebody that's consistent, you know, all these attributes, but you none of those.
Right.
You're not even.
You're not really even half of those.
Half of those, but you want somebody else to be that for you.
You want them to complete the picture.
To
pick up that slack.
Instead of, you know, people say teamwork, but don't even know what teamwork looks like.
Most people don't even know what work look like.
Work. Most people don't even know how to get the fuck out the bed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go many ways with this right here, but when it comes to relationships, toxicity is a lot of animosity within the relationship that's always withheld because of, I don't know how this person is going to feel if I say this, or I don't know if he going to leave me, or I don't know if she going to go out here and, you know, fuck off if I say this or say that. Like, if you got that doubt or that worry about your other half doing them type of activities behind you voicing yourself, that within its own is toxic.
Toxicity with me, I was in a situation, and I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. It was so toxic that it caused me depression. I didn't even know who I was because I was trying to make sure the person that I really cared about, you know what I'm saying, had X, Y, and Z, or I was getting critical feedback or coaching feedback of what I was doing wrong every fucking day.
Right.
And like, I couldn't hold up to those standards. So as a man, you know how that shit made me feel. That shit hurt me really inside. So shit that caused me down on myself, verbally abused.
But as a man, then that should have let you know that you wasn't dating a woman.
Exactly. So, sometimes, in life, sometimes those toxic situations are learning lessons and also a blessing in disguise for later on in life to make you as a better person. So instead of beating myself down, I took it for what it was, and I know how to see red flags now. So give me 2 hand claps for that shit. Because if I didn't have to go through that, or if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't know what a real woman was now. So, in saying that, what up to all my single ladies out there? I'm trying to.
This here you go.
I'm joking.
But nah, guard your relationships most of all. If you guard your relationship, a lot of the toxic elements will find themselves not able to get in. You know what I'm saying? If you guard your relationship, by that I mean communication. You got to show that adoration. You got to show everything. If you don't adore the person that you're with, do not continue to do it. It don't even make sense. Like, you literally wasting time. Like, you messing with one person knowing that it's going to be building blocks or lessons learned for the next. Why keep doing it to yourself? So that way when you get to the person that's meant for you, you can say that you've been through X, Y, and Z with 4, 5, and 6. You know what I'm saying? It don't take 4, 5, and 6 if you just stick to the one that you got to worry about the most, and that's you.
My big thing is this: when it comes to relationships and getting those toxic vibes out, is big thing is what you've been saying is understanding. With me, is a more so a team effort. I want to get this bag together. You know what I'm saying? All that other bullshit is distractions. Really, really distractions. I don't like insecurities. That's a big distraction or a stop holder in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I like a woman to be real, real confident in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of relationships these days, people will base them off of or how much she make or how much he make. If your relationship is based off income, toxic. Toxic,
because in relationship we supposed to level each other up, because you can have all the money in the world, but where your support at? You know what I'm saying?
Why not help me try and get a bigger bag, or vice versa? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you meet somebody that got all the package together, but that one element of hustling or go getting, you ain't really got to teach them that, but try and show them.
Right. Or same sense, for an example, like, not even hustling, go get it, just trying to make your life better in general. Like, if you're the type of person that don't know how to get up in the morning and get your day started and do regular routine shit, and you find a man that gets up, cook, clean, get your ass up in the morning, little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That can change your life.
Right.
In so many ways.
A long day of work and you got a hot bath ready. You know what I'm saying?
Some simple shit like that.
Get in.
Or you got your house cleaned up. Like, say, like for say an example, you go to school and shit, and as a woman you like to cook, but you ain't got time for cooking. Your man cook for you every day because you in school.
Exactly.
Got the house smelling fresh, cleaned up, dead. All you gotta do is get your little wine, boop, 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 boop. Chill with your little laptop, but yourself on, do your schoolwork. You know what I'm saying? But at the back end, you gotta show him appreciation.
Right. You got to. It ain't got to be the night of. It ain't got to be the week of. But when it come down to a critical moment for him, make him feel comfortable.
Right. But that's the missing piece from both ends, not just male and female. I mean, for the females, it's just for the males too as well.
Yeah, it's not.
It's both ways, because I'm not gonna sit up here and be one-sided, because as a male, sometimes we get so caught up in our bullshit that we don't even give compliments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or say that you look good, or say that thank you for doing this. Like, just a little small shit, I feel like as males that we really, really forget to do.
Right.
And then that causes a lot of developed toxicity in a relationship because of the key elements that we forget to do just weekly. You ain't got to do it daily, just do it weekly.
And most people think that chivalry comes from just the man's side. No, chivalry comes from the man and the woman's side. It's like it's both. It's dealt on both hands. If your man opening the door for you if your man making sure that you got this and that, your bills paid and all that other stuff, your chivalry can at least be home cooked meal.
Or put on that lingerie. Put on that lingerie.
A little something nice, a little sugar and spice.
You know what I'm saying? Because Papa coming. He coming.
It's got to be something that's giving on both ends. Because if he feel like he doing, if she feel like she doing, and the other half ain't giving at all,
it's gonna break down.
It's gonna break down, or they're gonna go find something where they can get it somewhere else, and that's gonna lead to a bigger breakdown.
And I'm gonna leave that segment with that. Is that, just remember the small things in a relationship, because those are the building blocks to a mansion. You can't build a mansion with small pieces, or you can't build a house with so many big pieces.
Right, you gotta stay in that apartment.
You know
first.
what I'm saying? You gotta have a combination of both big pieces and small pieces. When you build your house, you start off with the wood. Then you get two bigger pieces, which is brick.
You build your house, you start out with that foundation.
Exactly. My bad.
Yeah, you start out with that foundation.
I stood over here to be silent for about 5 seconds because I forgot that.
And that foundation is everything, because they make sure everything is solid and that it ain't going to move no matter what happens, whether it be a storm, whether it be an earthquake, whether it be anything. That foundation is going to make sure that nothing shakes, nothing moves, nothing falls.
And correct the moo. So just remember that. Do the small things. Have communication. Love one another and love thyself. And everything will work out. If you can't get past your differences, get the fuck on. Leave. Because you're wasting both each other's time. And in saying that, we're going to go to the third part of this toxicity show, which be your family.
The worst one sometimes, most times, all the time.
Ooh! I mean, this is, some people might, flip from the show when they talk about family, because I might hit a nerve. A real big nerve. A real big nerve.
Most of your toxicity is caused by generational problems.
Generational problems?
That your family has never addressed.
What would be a generational problem? What would you say would be a generational problem?
A generational problem amongst the black community, I feel like, is hatred.
Hatred?
Hatred.
Okay, you gonna go with hatred? I'm gonna go with
envy. Really, envy.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know if it has changed or gotten better, but I'm not saying my parents are not this, but my parents are real good when it comes to this. It's called communication and understanding of your child, because when it comes to black families, they like to stick to the script on the old-fashioned ways. Some of the things that we are doing nowadays, I can say some support our dreams, and a lot of the older folks don't.
Right. I can definitely tell you that, because you got a lot of older folks out here. I don't know how many people out here can vouch for this, but you tell the old folk your dreams or your ambitions, or your grandma your ambitions, or what you want to do in life, or grandpa, or whoever it be, if they over 50, the first thing you're going to hear is, well, what you know about that? Or what you know about such and such?
I mean, I have...
Or how you know you can run?
Right. So, and then also I have family members, that, probably have a little bit do-re me. I ain't gonna even lie. Not too big to be flashy and shit like that.
Yeah.
But, like, I got a cousin that started his own shirt business, right?
Right.
Great graphic designs. I mean, out this world that hasn't even been thought about, right?
Right.
Simple Nation. I'm going to go ahead and shout them out. Simple Nation. And I don't see no investment from the old folks. Like, it don't take that much to take a whole family.
And that's my thing, too. Like, if I know my time on this earth is running short, if I know if I'm on my latter end of life, and I know that my family has done certain things to make sure that I don't die out, even when I do leave this earth, by setting up lineage, as far as whether it be financially, whether it be, anything. Why not give back? Like, I don't give, if it's damn $1,000, you never know what that grand could help somebody do, especially when you know that they not out here bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
And in the same sense, it don't take nothing but a small number of like 10 to like 15 family members to put $20 a piece for your fucking business.
Because most people out here that want to start businesses, that's really good ideas. They got kids and other obligations that's really holding them back from putting that money away to start what they want to do.
I have yet to hear or hear anybody in my family, you know what I'm saying, to cut a check for somebody. Or one of my cousins, one of my cousins got a mini bar to where she will come to a party that you're doing and serve alcohol and special drinks, have specials for the day or what you like to drink and stuff. Then on the other hand, this podcast starting, not even complaining. But It shows you the simple fact that ain't nobody tell me when I was talking about it before I even launched it. If here go $100 for your mics or something like that.
Right.
Or here go like $50 for your t-shirts to buy a box of t-shirts for you.
I ain't even to say that you got to do that, but
I'm just saying
we at a point in life right now where support is all we got, especially in the black community. Like, you got all these. I don't have a problem with white people at all. I love some white people. Some of them ain't shit. But when it comes to having each other's back, you'll never meet a community more that backs each other than Caucasians or Mexicans or
because it's seen like Indians,
right?
Either they stay together or help each other build. They got wealth. I would say we're the probably not the only race, but more out there race to show that we're so much against one another.
Yeah, you're right. Because if you think about it, back in the day when they went to the plantations and shit, a lot of the sons and daughters knew that whatever was left over after they mom and dad died on the Caucasian side, that was mine. This and that. I inherit this, I inherit that.
Right.
But as far as black people goes, when we died and stuff, what did our family inherit? A hymn? A meal? Like, come on now.
But that's the fact that why I started this whole podcast too as well, is to give back to the community.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's all about recognizing what history was and taking that leap of faith of putting yourself in the fucking seat and changing that shit.
Yeah, and realizing what history is. It's not what it was no more. It's what history is. We making it now.
Take control of that shit.
You gotta grab it by the wheel and just drive that thing till the wheels fall off.
Hey man, it's now. Ain't no later no more. We've been talking about later for many years.
Like, people dying in numbers now.
It's now. I want to encourage everybody. Just even in your family, like, take a change. Get out them old ways. If you see your little cousin starting his own business and you think it's gonna jump, or give him some guidance, you don't even gotta give him no funds or anything. Give him some guidance on what to do, or giving him some ideas, and sit down and talking about it.
Right, and I think my podcast is really gonna open up a bigger avenue to this whole support situation. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they're ready for the mentioning of that yet.
I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but not too much. But I feel like it'll open up a bigger avenue to this conversation, because at the end of the day, we all got some free time somewhere. We all ain't working day in and day out. I know a lot of us got 2-3 jobs, but I know you got some free time to where you can find yourself supporting somebody other than yourself. So why not sit down and let's have a discussion about it every week? And that's what I'm gonna do.
In saying that, and also I just want to just state this fact as far as when it comes to toxic family members. As a family, every family has their issues. And one thing I hate that with my family, I wouldn't say I hate. One thing that we really, really trying to work on, and I would say rebuild, is tradition. You know what I'm saying? We used to get together. I mean, growing up, we used to get together. Everybody, no matter what, every holiday. You know, Thanksgiving, Easter. The house used to be full, packed. You didn't have no room to even sit in. Now that's minimized. Like some cousins you see on some holidays,
right.
You know.
Now that everybody dispersing, this part of the family don't want to be around this part, or we having dinner
Right.
at this person's house, or we'll come by there
Right.
at that time, but we got to be gone by this time because we got to make it by such and such house. Like, it's time out for that. Why don't we just all come to one central location and fellowship?
And that's what my family does. I could say Christmas is one of the biggest traditions that we have. Is that we all get together. We have like a whole month in December where we call it drop-ins, and we have parties every day of the week leading up to Christmas. And I think the weekend before Christmas we have Christmas Carol, and we have a Christmas dinner, and then Santa comes for little kids. And then on Christmas Day we have Christmas breakfast.
Right.
You know, we exchange gifts as cousins, uncles, or whatever the case may be. But like, you know, as I continue to get older, this shit dying out. You know, we got the older people. I ain't gonna say that they are getting old and real a little bit seasons. And you know, my grandma been cooking and handling this for a minute. She about 70 something.
Right.
But it takes that, you know, nowadays of us keeping that type of tradition is.
It is my thing. She should have been teaching somebody.
No. Let me cut you off right there. They know. We all know. Cause we always taught. Growing up around that, we all know.
So
it's just people don't take the initiative to do it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll do it. You know, I can give you a team that will do it, because I'll cook in the kitchen. I know I cook. Everybody in my family can cook their ass off. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just letting these older people take a break and let them enjoy the tradition and ride on that long course.
We need to see somebody young take the wheel and set something up and plan something for
or something different.
Right.
Something different. Do it your way. And I can say my cousins, the young cousins in my group, I really, really am proud of us this year, because we are trying to bring that back. But there's also still a little bit of that blockage of the older folks not just taking a chill pill and letting us handle it. They still try to baby us like we little kids. But you know, that's how they always gonna be.
Yep. You can't take it out of them.
You can't take it out of them at all. But you know, that's a little few pieces about family that could be toxic in many ways. I would say just love our family, and you know, if you have that toxic area in your family that y'all been fighting, cousins don't get along, you know, and they're not talking for some reason, bad blood, misunderstanding, or whatever the case may be, you know, repair that relationship, because family is all that you have. You know, you can hate everybody else out here, but your family is the people that you love.
Yeah, patch that tire up and keep driving.
Yeah, patch it up, man. You know, you don't never know when you're gonna need your cousin, your uncle, your auntie. We getting tongue tied on this motherfucker, but it's cool. You never know when you might need people. But still, patch those relationships, because you know life is short. You never know when you had that argument or the last conversation you had, and that person goes away, and you're like, damn, I wish I would have just, you know, apologize or talk to that person. Now he gone or she gone forever, and then all that bad turmoil was wasted for nothing.
Now you gotta wait to see them again.
Wait.
But yeah, in closing, let all this toxic bullshit go. It ain't gonna take you nowhere. It ain't no road leading nowhere. It's a dead end. So with the personal, family, relationships, friends, find that toxic element that you holding on to, or that you don't even know is present, and eliminate that shit and let it go. This Saturday, we got that Winston-Salem homecoming.
Is that gas? for your ass.
This might be that gas for your ass.
I mean, I think it should be because that is ooh.
So
fire.
The gas for your ass this week is I'm gonna give you this little hint, this little tip. Pop up, show up, spread the word. Winston-Salem Homecoming, Saturday, November 2nd. Southern Pound will be out there in the tailgating area with all the alumni, with all the bros, with all the noobs, with all the AKAs, with all the deltas. I'll be out there, you know what I'm saying? Puddings, cake, cheesecake, pound cake. I'm out there. I have balloons in the air from my table. They're going to be red and black. Follow the red and black road. Come get what you need. I'll be there. Holla at me.
In my closing, the focus for this week is self-improvement. Since the topic was toxicity, I believe self-improvement should be the focus for everyone's week. I mean, for as either getting up in the morning, apologizing to someone that you hurt feelings, being the bigger person, doing something different, going to the gym. The list can go on for self-improvement. But you know what you need to do. And you know it every day, but you still haven't do it. Hey, this is no approval. We're going to get realer and realer. Focus on that self-improvement. Hey, I miss y'all. We'll get more consistent with our shows. We out.